And welcome back to another episode of the Wrestling Fellas. This week is going to be a bit unreal. The news of KROSS being released. And obviously we're going to break down Unreal as well. Have a bit of a chat about it. But yeah, first and most importantly, Matthew, how are we?
Oh, God, mate, it's too warm, man. It's too warm. I know people probably come on and go, fucking hell, they're moaning about the weather again. Honestly, our houses are made to keep the heat in, and it's the worst thing in the world. So, yeah, it's horrible. I'm sitting out when you're trying to sleep, and you don't got air conditioning because you're not posh. You just got a fan blowing on you. But yeah,
I
all
don't
good,
have
mate.
that.
You?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good. Same shit, different toilet. We go, we move, we keep going.
No, we
We don't
do.
give up.
We got to. Okay, excuse me. I literally just woke up, people, so I'm sorry.
I've only been awake about an hour. So. We're doing this a little bit earlier today, is earlier than normal. Plans and all that sort of stuff. Joey's been able to do it like this though. But yeah, let's crack on. Kieran.
KROSS. My
Oh,
one of my
Killer
one of my, one of my
Cross.
wow, yeah, one of my favourite WWE wrestlers when he came back. He's gone. I don't believe it, personally. I'm 50-50 on it.
He's got merch and probably
I know, but there was someone that came from AEW to WWE that still had merch for it up to a year, and I think it was Cody. Or Ethan Page. It was one. I think it was Ethan Page, actually.
no, it's new merch. It's new
Yeah, I
merch.
know. I know. I'm still 50-50 on it. Just because if you have an interview with him, you can't mention contract status to him. You're not allowed. It's one of his rules when you sit down with him. And you can't mention something else to do with WWE. You're not allowed. Something just doesn't feel right
It's,
with me.
I've seen his tweet and he put out the t-shirts and his email address for bookings. So
Yeah, I saw
let's to
all
do
that. Saw all that.
let's to do a truth backtrack on it because of fan. Because of our truth now, you can't sort of 100% go into things because our truth fans got behind him and got him back. So
But it's easy for WWE to say, go and do your own shit. Well, that's like it's this. But you can't. You obviously can't do anything for like anything that AEW. So if he doesn't do anything with AEW attached to it, so CMML, New Japan, or anything else AEW puts the fingers in, and if he shows up in TNA,
I don't think he'll go back to TNA though
I do.
either. I think he's done that. He's complete. Like he
I
did
do.
that, completed that.
I still think he'll go. But if he
Did
doesn't
this?
appear in any AEW stuff, there's just something about it, and I get why people are very like, it's done with, and I can see why. Just because of what we've seen over the past few years, I just don't believe it's fully done. I just don't. And we can throw loads of things out there. Seth Rollins' injury, Will Ospreay's injury, R-Truth being was sat, and I sat there and was like, they'll probably bring him back because of the crowd reaction. They brought him back. The other thing that people are moaning at is, yeah, Karrion Kross is gone. It's your own fucking faults at the end of the day. Well, not all fully, but you're all chanting for R-Truth. It's like we're saying R-Truth's on TV now. You're all chanting to get R-Truth back on TV, so they brought him back, put him on TV, and then you stop chanting his name. We've known for years WWE are a company where if you're chanting their name, they're bringing them out like consistently. So when R-Truth got sacked, his contract. Sorry, he didn't get sacked. His contract expired, and they let him go. There was that much outroar that they had to bring him back. And as soon as they brought him back, and he had his little thing with Cena on SmackDown, it went quiet and no one chanted. That's why he's not been on TV. Not been on TV. That's why he's not been in matches, and that's why they're putting him back into this comedic role because people stopped it.
Mhm.
And then we Karrion Kross, all chanting Karrion, we want Kross, we want Kross. You weren't hijacking the shows like you did with Truth, or you did when you wanted Bryan in the main event of WrestleMania. That's how you get the wrestlers in WWE on TV, is when you're consistently trying to hijack shows by chanting and chanting and chanting. I know you shouldn't have to, but at the end of the day, that's what WWE does. So for me, I just don't. I'm 50-50 on it. I do believe he's gone because of his merch, because of the dates and stuff like that. But I also think it is typical WWE to go, right, we'll make them believe you've gone. Go and do dates in these companies. Go and get some merch. We'll let you put your merch out on Pro Wrestling Tees. But as soon as you're back on TV, we'll pull it and we'll put it back onto. We'll put whatever you've made onto WWE Euroshop, and you can get like. We'll do 50,
So it's the pro wrestling tees thing for me because that is we touched on the AEW. That's the link to AEW. Don't just put your merch on there. I know Cody had shirts, but they were AEW shirts and Cody's own shirts that were on there for so long.
Yeah, Ethan Page
It's the
still had
shirts
his
that
up
done it
till
from.
March on there.
Yeah, so
WWE
that's
pulled
their
it.
shirts, and that's when they decided to take them down, or WWE tells them to put them. Cody's only just all sold out recently. I've seen it in an interview somewhere. Uh, that's what's sealed it for me. They've gone for pro wrestling tees again.
No.
But it's a shame.
No, it's a
It's a
shame.
shame.
Don't get me wrong. If it is true, then it's a shame. We said it numerous times how sad it is.
Twice he's been let go.
Mm-hmm.
I see the list just everybody that
I've got it here.
Triple H brought back.
There's something I wanted to bring up. So this is the list. That one there. Karrion Kross and Scarlett, Ashante Lee Adonis, AOP, Braun Strowman, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Top Dollar, Dakota Kai, Tegan Knox, and Sarah Logan. And obviously Bray Wyatt wasn't that. Bray Wyatt obviously passed away, so he would still be there. So with the list, out of the list, with reactions from the crowd, 2 of them should be there. With reactions from the crowd, because the fans want to make this big thing about him, and obviously we're different because we're in the UK. We get it once a year, and the prices are like £120 to go see a fucking house show. But like for the people in America that are complaining and all like they let go, where was your reaction when Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson came out? When they re-debuted, it was dead. AJ Styles brought him out against the Judgment Day. It was so quiet, it was unreal. Tegan Knox, Sarah Logan, AOP had no reaction whatsoever. Dakota Kai only just started.
I think Sarah Logan's a bit of an exempt to this
Yeah,
as well
Sarah
because
Logan,
it's
she got
very
pregnant
well.
again. And she
It's
just
her
called it a
choice
day
to
on her
come away.
career. Dakota Kai only just started getting a reaction. Just started. Ashante Lee Adonis never had a reaction. Not even on NXT. And then you've got Top Dollar. We all know what happened with Top Dollar. He tried to jump over the top rope and fucked it up. And then now he's doing bits. He's doing well in TNA. Strowman's one of the ones. I said I was talking about 2, and the other one's Scarlett and Karrion. But Karrion only just started when Karrion returned. It was dead. He came out during Roman and Drew in 2022, and it was dead. There was no reaction. Because I think we did when we were doing the podcast on Spotify. I think you mentioned how quiet it was when he came out, which you were annoyed with because there was just no reaction. So
This is bringing him out as well against 2 top card wrestlers, and never actually did anything with them. Like he teased the Usos with the timer, but nothing come off it.
because the reaction, the crowd. Unfortunately, it is one of those that if you bring someone out and they don't get a reaction, look at Kairi Sane. If Kairi Sane got a reaction, didn't get a reaction in the States, it was different because they brought her back in Saudi. If she didn't get a reaction in the States, I put any money she'd be released. That's probably one of the reasons why they did it in Saudi. Because they can knock it off and go, well, she came back at Saudi, so they didn't really know who she was at the time. Whereas if you're in Chicago and she comes back and she doesn't make a return, they don't get a reaction. They can use it. It's a reaction at the end of the day. AEW is different. AEW you can just put on and fucking AEW is different. They just let them go out there and actual wrestle. But with storytelling the way WWE do it, it's very hard. That if the crowd aren't behind it, look at Lyra Valkyria for fuck's sake. They've tried to give her the Becky rub.
We talk about Unreal in a moment, because there was a moment in that as well that shows when the crowd reaction were interested in someone. Flatters, it could change things.
That's it. It's the crowd, and the crowd aren't behind them. You fucked. Unfortunately for Carrion, it started too late. Unfortunately for Dakota, it started too late.
Even still with Carrion though at SummerSlam, the crowd was shouting his name.
True.
Then Triple H turn around and go, you want Brock? He's back now. You got him. It's
true, but totally probably at that time it was already decided what they were going to do with him. And he already reported it to TKO, saying this is the person these are the people, because Ashante's contracts ran out this week. So he probably said these are the contracts that are running out this week and we're not renewing them. And TKO went, right, okay. That's probably why. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just going off pinching the straws. I'll clutch the straws, as they say. But yeah, like, it's shit because I really like Carrion. I fucking vouched for him so much, even when you were going, like, you should, like, why would they use him? And I'm like, fucking use him, man, he's mint. And you've always said he's mint, but then at the same time, it was like, we need to, like, I just wanted him involved in everything because it just, a lot of things, like, called for him. But he's come out this week and said a lot of things with storylines. Oh, sorry, mate, go on.
I was just going to say that, like I say, it's that they started touching on him playing games with people, and then, like I said, the reaction didn't get the reaction they wanted. So they pulled it. I mean, he should have been working with the likes of Roman and the Usos and Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. Not fucking following the New Day around for 3 months. Playing with it. I mean, there's that one. He followed the New Day around for months and months, getting into their head. And then once they went heel, split with Big E, done. Walked away.
That was the point of it, though. That's what he was trying to do to Sammy. That was the point of it. Just show them how bad they were.
Should do something with it, though.
Because he came out in an interview after it saying, I told you the New Day were like that. It just took me to get it out of him. So that's why that dropped. But in terms of his WrestleMania appearance, when he attacked AJ, that was all Logan Paul. Logan Paul pushed. This is what Karrion said on his video. He said Logan was somebody who pushed for me to be in the match with him and AJ at WrestleMania, and went on to discuss how it all came about. But yeah, Logan was the one that wanted Karrion involved in that match. So people that still hating on Karrion, fuck you. A few other people that were missing from that list. Obviously, we said Bray Wyatt, who passed away. Eric Young got brought back.
But left before he got used.
And Emma.
That's to do with Mac. Yeah.
Don't get me started on that one. I was fucking well annoyed when she got released. So yeah, it is sad with Karrion. It really is, and I love him, and I can't wait to see what he does. If it is, then fair dues, and I can't wait to see what he does outside of the whole WWE shit. However, I'm still very much on the fence, but I'm willing to say I'm wrong if it is wrong.
Willing, ready, and Gable.
Yeah. One more thing before we get into Do We Do It Real? Meltzer has released his SummerSlam ratings. We'll start off with the worst match of the night, which was Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross at 1.5 stars, which you'd expect. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez got a 3. Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles got a 2.7. Solo,
Fuck.
yeah. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu in a steel cage for the United States Championship got a 2. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria, which we said was a really good match and probably the best one out of the well, no, the best one was the Triple Threat at Evolution. Got 3.7. Tiffany versus Jade got a 2. Naomi versus Rhea versus Io got a 4. The 6-man TLC match of the weekend for me, got a 4.7. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus the Bron got 4. Logan and Drew versus Jelly Roll and Randy Orton got 3.7. Gunther and Punk got 4.5. And Cody and Cena in a street fight. What do you think that got?
4.7.
5.
You give it a 5?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
He gave Cody and Cena a 5.
Okay.
So that, and then the TLC, and some CM Punk and Gunther, and then Roman and Jay, Brons, were in the 5-4 ratio.
Fucking hell.
I
Uncle
don't think
Dave must be
David.
looking for a job back.
I don't think he enjoyed it personally. Roman's going to be on Raw. Everything we said about the Street Fight thing, he's literally going to be filming for a week and he's done. According to PW Insider, filming for the Street Fighter movie in which Reigns as a role is set to begin on September the 2nd, with Reigns scheduled on set.
I read a month.
Until September 20th, according to it's a couple of weeks, according to PW Insider. That's why WWE have still got him advertised on Raw on the build up to Clash at the Castle, and he'll probably get involved at Clash at the Castle, costing Seth or trying to cost Seth.
If obviously Cody gets Guile, that's a different thing because Guile's like a main role in that game franchise.
He'll still be on TV. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I've got nothing on my phone. There's nothing on it. Oh, Okada's the longest reigning AEW champion of all time. That got brought this week. Good job he's on TV week in, week out, innit?
3 times.
Bret Hart's a twat. He said everyone should copy him. Bret Hart believes that modern day wrestlers would be a lot better if they copied what he did. Again, I will say that. Bret Hart is a twat. And Clash is building up nicely. Just bring you up to the card. Seth Rollins, Punk, Jay, and LA Knight. Fatal 4-way for the World Heavyweight Championship. John Cena versus Logan Paul. And then Naomi and Stephanie Vaquet. At the moment, Naomi has picked up an injury. She was off Raw this week when she was supposed to face Io. Because they had damage control, like they were about to all... Well, not damage control, but Asuka, Io, and Kyrie looked like they were all going to battle each other. Which I thought was going to happen.
Big Warriors.
That's the one. But yeah. I don't think there's anything else. Nothing's appeared.
I don't think there's anything from AEW this week, Major.
MJF's out of the syndicate, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing come from AEW.
Oh, and Carl Fletcher has signed a new long-term contract.
I did watch it this week, but I was watching when I was working. It was my first day back after a week. So
I've not watched it this week.
I wasn't fully focused on it. I haven't seen anything from Collision either.
No, I've not watched
I do know that they have announced All Full of Wrestling Jay Lethal.
They have. Not one I've been going to.
Probably not.
WWE have been dicks though.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, it's going to be an AEW pay-per-view versus a WWE main roster pay-per-view. Against All Out.
Which one?
They've not said.
So they're going to slot one in there.
All Out is September 20th. Which means they've got... I don't know why they're doing it. Because they've got, a 2-week turnaround for a pay-per-view. Because Clash is on 31st. They've literally got a 3 week turnaround for a pay per view.
That makes me feel that makes obviously right when AEW did it with All In and then All Out the week later, it makes one of them feel so less important.
Oh, but the one less important will be Clash in Paris.
Yeah,
But the thing that'll
yeah, the
save Clash in
European one, yeah,
Paris is the crowd.
yeah. But yeah, it's the European one plays second fiddle again.
Yeah, I
Same with
don't.
All In, even though All In was massive because it was All Out with CM Punk was meant to be defending his title again. I can't remember who it was against.
Joe
He got
won it.
suspended, didn't he? Was it
Was it Joe
Daniel?
for a second time?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They put all emphasis on All Out more than they did, and they kept people like I think they kept someone off. I want to say Brian. I feel like they kept Brian off All In. Seems like All Out.
I thought he picked up a niggling injury, didn't he?
But yeah.
Oh, okay. It's just broke what they're going to do for All Out to go against All Out. The main event is going to be John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. In one way, it's very smart business because you're going to get people watching John Cena versus Brock Lesnar because it's Brock Lesnar's first match since it all happened. However, it's also very stupid and very annoying for us because
So,
I'll be watching that.
but what Tony will now do now he knows that's the main event. He'll throw balls to the wall for, the whole night.
I still think that'll get more because it's Brock
Oh
Lesnar
yeah, that'll get
and
more.
John Cena.
But he'll throw balls to the wall to take the rest of the
But
viewing.
that is also good because WWE will do the same.
Yeah. Awkward one.
We might get an actual good pay per view throughout from WWE.
Bit of an awkward one that one though for streaming because it's
Tell me
you
about it.
can't pay attention for two.
Tell me about it. I'll be watching that, and I'll probably have All Out on my other TV.
We might have to take a night off streaming that night, just watch it together.
I know, yeah.
And do a recap the next day.
Yeah, we might have to go online and just do a recap of it.
Yeah,
They'll
because
also
watching them two and
will they have
watching
that as
chat
well?
as well.
They'll have oh no, because Roman will be in Australia. I was gonna say that they could have had Roman and Seth on that one, because that would have got fucking eyes on it as well.
Trying to watch them two as well as chat, as well as being engaging.
Yeah,
Me and you might just have to have a Discord call, mate, and do a watch party with the regulars.
yeah, we might have to. What else? What else would the WWE put on there?
You'll get John Cena. You'll get hit. John Cena. You'll probably get a Punk Seth rematch. Just them two.
Potentially, you could even get Jay. And you could. The thing is, they're having the Fatal 4-Way Clash
This is what I'm thinking.
because
If
you
you
could
if
have
you
had
want
the
to
Fatal
go
4-Way there. But yeah, they'll
if
have
you go
Seven
in if you
Punk as
go
Punk's rematch.
if you're going all out and you're going against like, all in all out, you're going against him. You're going to go and we already know we're getting Brock Cena. That's your main event. You're going to throw Seth and Punk in there. If it's
Okay.
not Punk, it's Roman. Roman can come back for one night.
Cody Drew.
Cody Drew for the title.
If that's not going to be announced for Clash.
Yeah.
Uh, you'll have
Have
Rhea
something
Ripley.
with
You'll have Rhea and Naomi.
yeah.
You could probably
Do
have
something with.
Tiff.
Trying to think Tiff's not in line. We're going to
I
get it
don't
right
know
now.
if Tiff's got anyone on fucking. Or maybe a Bianca Belair return. Tiff and Bianca.
Then you'll do some sort of 6-pack match with the tag teams again.
Yeah. Who's the
Jay in there
Intercontinental?
now.
Dom. If they were
Dom.
smart, they'll have Dom and Vikingo.
Yeah.
If they were
If
smart.
they're not going to get Viking, go throw Jay back in it
I won't put Jay back in the account now.
just for the one night though.
It'd be AJ.
Or you do something, setting up for Survivor Series
I
with
think so. I
Tim.
think I think War Games this year is going to be Team Seth versus Team Roman. I think Team Roman's going to be Jay, LA Knight, Punk, and whoever else they throw in there with him. And obviously Team Seth's going to be Seth, Bronze, and whoever else they fit in with him. Because
Paul
need two other
Heyman.
people. I can't see Paul Heyman being in War Games, to be quite
Get,
clear.
get Paul Heyman
It'd be funny.
in his trunks and his boots. Get
It'd
him
be
in CM Punk style
fucking
trunks.
hilarious. Yeah, it'd be fucking well funny.
Get him coming out and doing the clobber in time and everything. No, yeah, if
Oh,
that's the way they want, they need
Cena will
to
be involved in it. Cena will be involved because he's never been in War Games, and it might be something he want to tick off his list to say he's been involved in because he's going to be at Survivor Series.
Roman Cena, Punk, LA Knight, Jay.
Yeah, versus Seth, Bronze, and whoever else you throw, Brock Lesnar. Can you imagine Brock Lesnar on a team with Bronson Reed, Bron Breakker? Fuck me.
Well, here's a premonition. I'm telling you now. If that is what's lining up, just put my pick down as them three.
Definitely.
Just put it down. Seth doesn't even need to get in.
He doesn't. He can just stand outside and just watch it all happen.
You could even throw Paul Heyman in,
Oh,
and he'll still win.
Almost Brock Lesnar, Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed. Mate, I'm not getting in that fucking cage. You can fuck off. I'll see you later. Oh, Bafemi. Either way, I'm gone, mate. Not a chance I'm doing that. I'll be like, do you know what? I concede. I'm not bothered. I'll let you go on the match. I'm going to go to the back and go and sit in catering where I should be in a bit.
Just imagine fucking suplex after suplex after tsunami after tsunami after spear after spear.
After whatever Omos does. A big boot.
John Cena will be making the last 10 appearances in a row to get out.
Mate, John Cena will be doing that many super finishes on every single one of them. Imagine stacking up Brock Lesnar and Bronson Reed together. Okay, now.
Oh, that's written. If that's what happens, Bronson Reed and Brock are getting a super FU together.
Oh, mate, definitely. Be funny, that won't it? Right, let's talk about Unreal. To be fair, it's nothing that we already didn't know anyway. So the people kicking off and going, "Oh my god, I can't believe it." We all fucking knew half the shit that was going on backstage went on backstage.
Yeah, I can get like if you're under the age of 15 and you watch wrestling and you believe it's all real and then watching, I can understand you then being upset. Oh, is that really what happens? But if you've been watching wrestling for long enough, you know it's how it is.
Yeah.
It was a great insight into a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And some things I thought were really cool. Like I touched on last week, I think I'm not keen on them saying their legal names. But that's just me. But no, it was a decent little 5-episode series.
Yeah.
So episode 1, I've got the synopsis for the episode here. So episode 1 was New Era. Introduces WWE creative team in the process of crafting storylines with reflections from John Cena, Rhea Ripley, and CM Punk on their careers.
Yep.
John Cena's legal name is John Cena. His wrestling name is John Cena. He's also been known as John Cena.
And also John Cena.
And John Cena. CM Punk is Pepsi Phil. Phil Brooks. Big Daddy Cookie.
AJ needs a new name. AJ needs a new name for him.
Oh, it was Demi, wasn't it? Rhea was Demi.
Yeah.
But no, but yeah, it's obviously this first episode has laid the foundations of things and how, like, for people who don't know, like how Gorilla works and who's in charge and the meetings they have, getting things sorted and planned. and that says it was Rhea and Punk, and I don't really remember John reflecting much.
Yeah, it did. It saved John more for Elimination Chamber.
I think
Because
it
that's how
introduced
they
John
did
towards the
real.
end of the episode,
Yeah.
set up for the second one. Um, so this episode,
You broke up then.
says it hurts to say this.
Oh. Oh.
No, I don't want
Go on.
to.
You've been teasing it.
Yeah, it made me see Punk a little bit differently. Only a small bit, only a tad bit.
Okay.
Only like yeah. To see, obviously, I'm still skeptic because of Cameron in his face and this and that. But if it was genuine, to see him talk about how coming back there was like the biggest thing for him in his life and getting a second chance and a do over and stuff like that, and he was getting a bit choked up talking about it. I did think for a split second, like, still an asshole. But there's something that also happened in the WrestleMania episode, which is the last episode, that
Yeah.
made me go, fuck. It means so much more to him
I know what you mean.
than just coming back and demanding
Yeah.
shit. So yeah, this is the first episode I sort of felt, alright, okay, he might actually be doing what he's saying. He wants to come back and he's trying to show that he's not this arrogant fuck that everybody thought he was when he left and went on AEW. So yeah, I did start to feel for him a little bit in that episode.
Yeah. I thought it was really good. The names don't bother me because we know them already. If you just Google someone, you just find them. Um, there was nothing I already knew. I'm sat there going, I already knew this all happens. I love the backstage stuff. I love seeing how things work, what things go on. The only thing that I did know, but I was very intriguing to see, was the creative process. I know it was only short and we didn't see a lot of it, but I found it really interesting. The people that were in there, I still feel like that's not the full creative team. I feel like some of it is put on for camera. But like as we see in the further episodes, like the way they've come up with certain aspects of winners or who goes on to do this, when we'll see in the next episode, episode 2 mainly. Like I feel like it was very nothing new. I liked it.
So I think for me, I think with the process of things, and as I say in the next episode, we'll talk about it a bit more. It's not Triple H just sitting there going, "This guy's winning, no matter what you say." It feels like
Yeah.
if someone in the room goes, "What about this person?" and then follows it up with a genuinely good reason and idea, he'll listen to it,
Yeah,
and
because he
it'll
did that,
feel,
didn't he?
yeah,
Which we'll hear in the second episode.
and he'll listen to the idea of it, and then someone else goes, "You know what? Yeah, we can do this and this and this and this." Especially one of his right hand men get in on it. He's willing to give it a go. And like I say, the second episode, Push, probably gives you a clue what it was about. Focused on the Royal Rumble, particularly in internal debates about who should win with Cody Rhodes' title defense. Who should win with Cody Rhodes' title defense and Jay's solo spotlight.
Yep.
So the process for Royal Rumble, they're in the room. If you haven't watched it, obviously go and watch it. They're in a room. There's about 6, 7 of them in the room and 2, 3 on a video call. And Triple H says to them all, "Right, men's Royal Rumble, who we all got?" And it was CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. One guy turned around and I think it was the same guy actually. He turned around and said,
Was it not Michael Hayes?
no, there was one that said it. Michael Hayes agreed with him.
Oh,
One guy said about John Cena doing it. Final year, let's have him win the big one. Let's do this one and do it that way. And they were unsure about that. And then the same guy went, what about Jey Uso? Jey Uso's on this run right now. So over, merch selling, everything. And Michael Hayes turned around and said, I like it. I like the thought of Jey Uso. Triple H is like, let's go with Jey Uso.
yeah. And then
Um,
they let him know, didn't they? And obviously he gave the speech he probably gives to everyone when they give him an opportunity, saying this is your opportunity. You take this now, run with it, and show that you deserve to be there. Um, I like how it was all going to be Punk. Just we all knew it was one of them was going to be Punk. We kept saying it. Again, I don't think that's Punk. I think that's just WWE going, well, it's CM Punk. We can make the most money off merch sales wise, and ticket sales, because people are going to see CM Punk win the world title at WrestleMania and in his first main event. Yeah, again, I'd expect I'd be more intrigued to see how Vince would have done it. Where if someone went, what about Jey Uso? And he goes, nah, fuck that, we'll go CM Punk. Or we'll go John Cena. Well, CM Punk wouldn't even be
well,
there under Vince.
if you believe everything that was and Jay was still tagging with Jimmy, if we believe what's been said in the past about Vince is the writers pitched the ideas, Vince tweaked them and changed them to what he wanted. We wouldn't have had Punk back, and we wouldn't have had Jey Uso winning. John Cena would have won the Royal Rumble.
And Gunther wouldn't even be there because he was on the verge of getting sacked when he was there.
Yeah, so John Cena would have won this Royal Rumble if it was down the Vinnie Mac.
Yeah. It would have been Cena.
But yeah, it was good, and obviously talking. This brought Cody in. They had a bit of much chat because I think it built it into the fourth episode where Cody really got involved.
Well, no, yeah. I think was it not the first episode where I think it was the first scene in the whole thing where it was what's his little girl?
Yeah, he opens it up
and says, "I'm Cody Rhodes. I'm known as the face of WWE." Or says something like he don't want to be, but he's known as the face of the kind of thing.
This is the episode where he had the title match with Kev Owens as well.
The ladder match, yeah.
The ladder match.
Yeah.
Because they would come backstage and they're both apologising for things.
We also didn't mention, by the way, on the first episode, how Rhea Ripley was that WrestleMania when she started panicking?
WrestleMania.
Was that WrestleMania? Sorry, I thought that was Raw.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like I might have missed if it was the Raw one, I might have missed it when I was watching it.
Where she's going through the match. No, because I don't think it was. It wasn't. It was Raw.
No,
because it was the title match against Liv.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's panicking, she's going through everything backstage, and Damien's like, mate, you fucking Rhea Ripley. Fucking do it. You know you can do it. And I love that, like, the fact that Damien's there to fucking sit. Because I hate the fact Damien's doing fuck all now. I hate it, because I love Damien Priest. I think Damien Priest is ace.
Yeah.
The worst thing for him was to be moved to SmackDown, where the WWE title is. And not the world title, because if he was in the world title, if he was on Raw, he'd be somewhere around trying to take it off Seth. But yeah, like Rhea had a little mini panic attack, and she was like, you know what I mean, she was going through the whole match and like saying it out loud, and I thought that was very interesting because obviously people don't see that side of Rhea, or see that side of any of them. To be fair,
Charlotte was doing that in the WrestleMania episode.
Yeah, well, there's something I want to get in on Charlotte when we go to the WrestleMania episode. But yeah, the Jay thing, Jay winning, really, I like the way they did it. And they went, what about Jay and Triple H? Was like, yeah, let's go for it, see how it goes. Women's wise, was the women? Oh no, the chose of the women one was the third one, wasn't it? So we'll get into that in a minute because I like the way they did that. I thought that was fucking. I thought the idea for this is mint when we talk about it.
Well, dive into it. So episode 3 was called Worth the Wait. Follows Chelsea Green's pursuit of a title shot. Charlotte Flair's return from injury, and Bianca Belair's fate in the Elimination Chamber.
So when we talk about yes men in the company, and we talk about the Miz, we talk about truth. The people that they say just go and do it, and they'll go and do it without any hesitation. Why do I look like I'm going to heaven? And they're talking about the whole who should win the Royal Rumble, and then they cut to Chelsea Green, and then she starts obviously talking about the Women's United States title, how she was trying to, she got to, well, she potentially she was going to be put on Survivor Series, so she got tickets for all the family for Survivor Series. Then ends up she wasn't on Survivor Series. Then she won it at Saturday night's main event, as we knew, which was a low blow by WWE, by the way. But the one thing she said was, I will never say no. Whatever WWE want me to do, I will just do it. You want me in a dumpster match, I'll do it. You want me to go through a table, I'll do it. You make me want to seem stupid on TV, I'll do it. She went, and that's, look where it's got me. I was the first ever WWE Women's United States Champion. And they let me run with it. So when we talk about people where they'll just go, yeah, okay, just do it, he is one of them. Oh, sorry, she is one of them, my bad.
I did actually really enjoy this episode. I'll be honest though, I lost interest after Chelsea Green's bits when Chelsea Green went on this episode.
Okay, so I'll talk about the Charlotte Flair bit because the Charlotte Flair really intrigued me.
Yeah,
Um,
I might have gazed back in, but when it there was bits where I just lost interest in it. Chelsea Green, I remember Bianca Belair talking about making her own gear and stuff like that, but that wasn't anything new for. We've known that for a while.
yeah,
And the idea of her
and we
making
found
her
out
own
why though.
gear is yeah, because if they make an action figure and they're wearing that gear,
She can say I
she
made
can
it.
say, "I made that gear."
Yeah, which I like. I like that. With they're talking about the winner of the Royal Rumble and who should it be, and they said the exact same thing we said. Who the fuck wins it? There isn't anyone that like deserving of it, and there's only one that made sense because she was returning from injury, and that's when they all went Charlotte. However, one person, I don't know who it was, it could have been Michael Hayes, but I could also be very wrong. I think it was Michael Hayes. Said, what about 28-29 eliminating themselves? Number 30 comes out and it's Chelsea Green and she wins the Rumble. Never been done before. Fucking do that. Give it
Great.
Chelsea. Can you imagine the Karen in her? That would have propelled a character. That would have pissed so many people off and I would have fucking loved it. But it would have propelled us to fucking new heights.
I still say she still should have won the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, oh, me and you both. I think we both put her to win.
Yeah.
And then the Charlotte thing, I'll get on more to it towards the WrestleMania episode because you fans piss me the fuck off. You could tell how much her being back meant to her. And the tight bond she has with a lot of the women in there. Obviously, Natty being one of the main ones.
How much it meant for the rest of the women having her back.
Yeah, when she walks in the back and they all fucking, they were stood there and they were all clapping and hugging her, and I thought, mate, that's when you've got respect. Do you know what I mean? That's when you know you're there. That's when you know you're Cody Rhodes, you're Seth Rollins, you're Roman Reigns. You're there. And she learned. She said it herself. She learned a lot about herself up to the lead up to WrestleMania after her match with Tiffany, which we'll get into soon again. Because she didn't think she'd be that person, but now she is. And I thought that was cool. But yeah, the Chelsea Green thing, mate, I was fucking all for it. Just do it.
I thought it was great. I thought it was great that she had gear made for when she wins the title already. And it was the gear with her face all over it.
A little cameo by Matt Cardona. I was hoping for a little
cameo.
cameo.
I was watching the background every time she was talking to see if he was walking around in the background.
Yeah, I was checking to see if there were any figures on the side or out by him. But yeah, no, it was cool. I like that episode. That's probably One of my favourite episodes. That one. Out of the 5, I think that's my top
I
favourite. Just because of the
enjoyed the
Chelsea
last.
Green.
I enjoyed the last two, especially the fourth one.
Yeah,
Fourth one
yeah.
was
We'll get
really.
into the fourth one now then.
So the fourth one was heel turn. Explores what it takes to be a heel in WWE, with the focus on the plot twist involving Cody Rhodes and John Cena. The length it takes to keep a secret, according to Netflix. That's what it says here in Google, in blue, right? According to Netflix. So obviously, this was the one that circled around the discussion of Jay's won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Who wins Elimination Chamber, and what happens next? And this was, I like the way they broke it down, and they kept it between, barring one person, 6 people. The 6 people knew what the outcome of after elimination. So obviously they knew John was going to win.
Yeah.
The whole world knew John was going to win. I liked how they had that meeting. Everybody was stood around Michael P. Hayes talking about the match.
Punk's running through it and how it all unfolds at the end, didn't
Yeah, and Seth, and it was Seth that jumped in with something as well. I can't remember what Seth said, but he literally said one word.
It's about something about setting up for the stamp.
Yeah. So it was, so it obviously went through that way. And then obviously we had the Elimination Chamber played out the way it did when it's come. Now 6 people knew what was going to happen. Triple H, Cody Rhodes, The Rock, John Cena, Bruce Pritchard.
Scott.
Travis Scott. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't really mentioned why Travis Scott was getting involved.
He could have been told what his job was on the night. He didn't need to be. But then again, he kept it so close knit to everybody. Because even the camera crew didn't know.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
they were all taking lead from Triple H the entire thing.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why to keep it, because then if it gets leaked, he knows which 6 people or 5 people to go to, which one of you's leaked it. And I like the idea how he describes the conversation, the one with The Rock, and he just said it, Dwayne just sat there going, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And he literally got to the end and he thought, he's going to shit all over this, isn't he?
Yeah,
Gonna hate it.
Fucking love it.
I love it. And then he started chatting for another half hour. And then when he rang John, he said that John, look, here's what the plan is. Look, we're just going to go through the plan for the Elimination Chamber, what happens after. And John straight away goes, whatever you say, I'll do, no matter what it is. And he went, John, cut the bullshit. Tell me what you think. So he went through the plan with John, and John's like, yeah, I love it. Let's do it. He put the phone down, John. Within a minute, 2 minutes, he had like 4 or 5 texts from John Cena. Like, let's do it this way, let's do it this way, let's do it this way. Everybody was on board. No one had any issues with it. I can't remember who pitched it, turning John Cena heel.
Was it not Bruce?
Might have been, yeah. I feel like it was Bruce Pritchard.
I feel like
He seemed very snug when they were talking about it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And yeah, obviously it played out the way it did. They kept it very, very close knit. Like I say, even on the day, like when Triple H and Dwayne were talking, it was literally just them two stood there talking. No one else was around them, behind the cameras, who already knew. And it played out. Now the whole Travis Scott Cody slap. Yeah, that was not planned.
Oh yeah, it weren't planned.
The idea was John was to get his leg. So yeah, they were to beat down Cody. The Rock was to show that he had the weight belt on. Slowly take it off. John was to get his legs. Travis was to get his hands, and they were just meant to give him one big whelp of the belt.
Yeah.
Travis Scott got a little bit giddy, very excited in the moment, and slapped Cody. Perforated his eardrum. But Cody was all cool with it. He even offered next time he comes around to give him a shout for promos or whatever, and you help him out.
Yeah,
But I liked,
he FaceTimed him afterwards, didn't he?
yeah, yeah.
And he
Travis Scott must
apologised
have
to
ran
him.
from the building straight away.
Yeah, and he apologised to him, and he was like, "Nah, mate, it's all good, don't worry." But like, there's a few things we've missed from the other episodes, and I just want to touch on them dead quick. Abyss.
Oh yeah,
He's doing obviously the main event of Netflix on Raw. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and it's gone over. And something annoyed. I watched something else to do with Maven as well, and Maven annoyed me on this. Um, Obviously, they're going through it, and I think they're a minute and 25 over what they should have. They've cut half the shit out. Um, and like Abyss kept saying, "Bruce, I'm sorry, Bruce, I'm sorry, Bruce, I'm sorry," and I'm like, felt so sorry for him because he just genuinely felt like he was upset and pissed off that he upset Bruce. The match was over. It went. They went. They went home with it, and the match was a banger anyway. We knew it was. We watched it live. You want to see it? Go check out playlist on live. Um, and then he got up and he's like, "Bruce, I'm sorry. We cut out half the shit we were meant to. Blah blah blah." And Bruce was like, "It's fine. Don't worry." And William Regal just turned around to him and said, "Were you happy with it?" And he went, "Yeah." He went, "Fine." Like, as in, stop doubting yourself.
yeah.
You had a banger of a main event. Like, if Triple H doesn't moaned, then you're happy. I know Bruce is his right hand man, but like, and I felt really sorry for Abyss because that's something I do. I go, shit, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And it's like, why? Leah does it all the time. She apologizes for everything she does. I'm like, why are you apologizing? You've done that wrong. Do you know what I mean? Maven popped saying in Vince's era this would never happen. Well, this ain't Vince's era for one. Vince has gone Maven. He said if this would have happened, then the person that was producing the match would have been sacked straight away under Vince because the network has got you've gone over 1 minute 25. If you go over that 1 minute 25, it stops on the hour, and that's it because the network then has put something else on. But I'm
Yeah, but
like,
it's
it's
that's
on
another thing.
Netflix,
Yeah, that's
so
the other thing. It's the Netflix era. Triple H
take
has
off your
also
old
come out and
man's
said,
hat. Take off your old man hat. This is what annoys me about the old wrestlers that are coming out saying, "Oh, we might did." Just take off your old hat. It's like football when we got United legends going about what it was back in the day. It's not back in the day. Stop going on about it. I don't give a shit. It's done and dusted. I like watching it. I like memorizing about it. But right now, we're shit. Same with WWE. Right now, it's not on TV. It's on Netflix. So if they go over by 1 minute 25, it's not a fucking hole in the wall. It's not a
no.
bullet in
And
the
Triple
head.
H has come out and said, if he needs 2 hours, he'll take 2 hours. If he needs an hour and 45, he'll have an hour and 45. If he needs 3 hours, he'll have 3 hours. It's Netflix. They can go over. There's no issues.
Exactly. There's no timeline on us. There's something else live after that. So we've got like it is Raw on Netflix. That is the time. That's the slot. Do what you want with it. It annoyed me by Maven. That's the other thing. There was another thing as well. I can't remember what it fucking was. It'll come back to me. But yeah, the Elimination Chamber thing I thought was real. Oh, the Kevin Owens thing, mate. He's just been put through a fucking ladder, folded up in half, and comes back and goes, "Are you okay?" And to Cody, I'm like, he's got blood all over his
Yeah,
head. I'm like, mate, you've just
I'm
been
sorry
folded up
about.
in a fucking in a pile.
I'm sorry about the was it the bomb
Yeah,
onto the steel ladders where and then
he,
Cody's like it just projected me into the never, so it was absolutely fine. I didn't know where I was, but I came out okay.
he's like, mate, I'm so sorry, and I'm like, you've just been folded up in a ladder. Like, chill out, man. I think you can make a little mistake. It's fine. No one even thought anything of it. Like, and it's not under Vince, so you're not getting shouted at. So don't worry about it. So, but no, yeah, the Elimination Chamber episode I thought was really good. The way they came up with everything to do with Cena. Obviously, we just recently we found out every opponent that Cena's chose. Um, apparently, away from this, apparently Brock Lesnar's been getting paid all these years by
I think so.
WWE. Like, what the fuck?
I
That's a
believe
lot of
so.
money. No
But,
wonder everyone's fucking leaving.
but yeah, you release people that haven't been.
Anyway,
That's another episode.
Yeah. But yeah, and then it was the lead up. I liked how they all sat around and they're talking about it. And as much as we've said in the past that Seth Rollins can't stand being near CM Punk, I honestly think it's I do think he's got a bit of hate there for Punk, obviously, but and Drew. But I'm like,
But it's business.
no, I know, but the way that I just it's
So
one of those things where
the way I look,
go on,
it's probably been blown out of proportion. But the way to look at it
definitely,
this way as well. The way to look at it this way, me and you working on a team together, me and you dislike each other, but we're working on a team and we've got a project that we need to pull off, and it needs to be the best it can be. We, we may not be sitting there and be best buddies having lunch and stuff together, but when it comes to talking about what we're doing, it's business. You've got to do it.
I get it, I get that, but then because if you remember when he returned and everything that was coming out and everything you said that he can't stand him, doesn't want to be near him, doesn't want to talk to him, doesn't want to be involved with him. And I sat there and was like, if it's business, and I'll do what he needs to for the company.
Steps to the business money, then that's what it is.
And I do think, with the help of the feud they've had, it has been blown out of proportion. I don't think it's this hatred where Seth wants to stomp his head every 5 fucking seconds. I do think there's some hatred there, but I don't think it's as bad as everyone fucking makes out that, oh my god, Seth Rollins fucking can't stand CM Punk.
But like, regardless whether it is like I said, they're both business. Well, Seth's a businessman.
What Punk is now. He's not had a choice.
Yeah.
And we said it when Punk came over. We said it when Punk came over. If he comes to WWE, he ain't getting away with half the shit he did in AEW.
And the same to say, like, say if Triple H says to Seth, as it's proven, you're dressing up like a Wally every week, Seth's going to do it.
Even though that's Seth's idea. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, no, but if he tells Seth he's going out to Doink the Clown next week, Seth will put the Doink the Clown outfit on for him. Because it's his boss. If he wants to keep his job. Oh, man, and he is a WWE guy. He ain't going nowhere else. The minute he stops wrestling, there's the minute he stops wrestling.
Yeah. There's a few of them like
but
that.
No, it was.
Actually,
There was the moment in that episode where Cody was talking to the camera, and it pans over to the meeting. You had John Cena, Damian Priest, CM Punk, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre. Who was the other one?
Cena.
6 in it. Said Cena. Cena, Punk, Seth. That was it. Seth.
Yeah.
Cena, Punk, Seth, Logan, Drew, Priest. Yeah, so 6 men. Yeah, there was a point where they're all talking and Cody's looking over and he's like, I can't remember the exact words, but sort of like how daunting it is looking over as the champion and that one of them 6 is going to be your opponent.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was good as well when they're in the ring and Charlotte's in the ring and Punk's talking. I can't remember who he's talking to about shitting once in the ring. Oh, Eric.
And Pierce.
Was it Eric and Pierce? Yeah, one of the Ivar and Pierce. Yeah, and he's like, they're all talking about shitting in the ring once, and Ivar's like, yeah, I did it in Ring of Honor. And then he turns around and goes, Charlotte, you ever shit in the ring? And she goes, I wouldn't tell you if I did, but I have peed a little. And I'm like, Mick Foley shit himself once. Oh, no.
And then she was telling a story about Ric Flair telling us something about Snickers and Jericho.
Oh yeah.
And TJ was there laughing his head off, like you'd know, the smell alone would be there. And then she's like, "Oh, mine doesn't smell." And Adam Pearce turned around to say something. She ran across the ring and grabbed him, trying to stop him from saying something. It was a nice little interaction.
I like shit like them reactions, like the shit little reactions with him. I like that shit because it's like you see on TV. Obviously, they all look like heels versus faces, and it's nice to see them all like fucking just chill and just be themselves.
But then the last episode, WrestleMania, culminates with the build-up to WrestleMania 41, showcasing the emotional journeys and the high stakes involved in the main event. This one was cool. I really like this one.
Yeah, I like this one.
Because this is the one where they sat and they talked about like the Seth Punk Roman match.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do here? What can we do? And someone pitched the whole idea. Triple H hated it, disliked it, and it was on the reason is then what do we do with Roman? Because it's not a face, it's not a heel. He's lost everything that he had. And he's losing his Wiseman. What do we do next? And the guy literally turned around and said, I don't know this guy. It was no one big. It was just one of the writers who turned around and said, and that's what everything you've just said is what interests me about doing it.
Yeah.
You can see Triple H. I remember clearly Triple H was crunching some ice out of his cup at this time. And he just looks at it and goes, and
Yeah.
obviously we know how it played out. So obviously this one goes through the whole build up. So we had stuff with Rhea again and having a bit of a moment pre-match. Bianca talking about her hair, putting extra hair in
I'm
it
still,
to
I'm
whip.
still fucking pissed off. It's not real.
Mate, it's an illegal weapon. Every match she's
Exactly.
used it in, she's been disqualified. And they had a joke about how if she whips Rhea with it and it leaves a mark, Rhea should get a
She'll get it
tattoo and
tattooed.
she'll sign it.
Yeah, yeah.
Then obviously we went through the Punk, Seth, Roman stuff, and 2 times in one video to see how emotional he got about getting his main event.
Yeah.
And thanking Triple H for giving him the opportunity to get everything that he wanted from his career, finally. After having all the issues. Yes. The last. Well, he's not so bad, is he? He's just filling out his dreams. But he's still a dickhead. Now, I will go on tape and say this, as it stands right now, it has made me look at him a little bit different from his WWE return. Because having the inside of these meetings and having them where it would have been so easy for them all just go book Punk for the Royal Rumble win, straight to Mania. Oh, we'll go Jay, but we'll book Punk for the Elimination Chamber and straight for Cody and take it from Cody. They haven't, and he hasn't been obviously what we have seen anyway. Because that's to bear in mind, it's editing. We haven't seen him. I haven't seen him once kick off.
We've not heard it either.
And
We'd be
no,
we hear it straight away.
I'd be all over it if it got out.
Yeah.
There'd be that I told you so. Told you so. But what really has sort of I'm not going to ban his merch. I'm not going to be I'm still going to have my doubt in the back of my mind with him, but I'm not going to be as bad as it. I'm not going to be. I still can't see him spunk because I really enjoy it. But his interaction with people backstage. So like a Rhea before WrestleMania, after he just had a match the night before, he's probably hurting like hell. He went and made sure Rhea was okay before she went out for a match. Stuff with Charlotte. The way he was working with the other 6 guys, he could have sat in that circle and just gone, no, look, we're doing it this way, this way, this way. John will get me the AA and I'm done.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I believe obviously his interaction with the guys in NXT and stuff like that. But yeah, so Punk won me over a little bit with being Phil Brooks.
Being
That's what I
human.
would say that is. That was Phil Brooks I seen. That wasn't CM Punk. That was Phil Brooks that we got to see there, and it was actually quite nice, especially when he broke down the Triple H because he was crying on Triple H's shoulder and Triple H told him you're CM fucking Punk. I did laugh though when he seen Taker at the curtain. And Taker just went, "Don't fuck it up."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yes, Taker's one of my guys."
Let me get on to the Charlotte Flair thing. So obviously Charlotte faced Tiff at WrestleMania, and obviously leading up to it, they had the interaction on SmackDown where Tiff mentioned the 3 divorces that Charlotte had, and that wasn't planned. And Triple H, go on.
Asked if it was scripted, didn't he?
Yeah, I was actually
Now,
about to say that. Yeah,
can you remember which one of them went off script first?
it was Tiff. Cause
Was it
Charlotte,
Tiff or was it
yeah,
Charlotte?
because they got Charlotte says, oh, someone says to Triple H, Charlotte wasn't expecting her to do that. So
Charlotte mocked the voice, didn't she, first? That's what I thought. I thought that's where it went off first.
yeah, but like the whole promo thing, that like what she said was all like it was Tiff first that started it all. That's why Triple H went, you need to go and speak to Tiff to say we don't do that.
Yeah.
And she said, Charlotte said when she had that promo, and she was trying to cut a heartfelt promo about how she felt, the fans just absolutely shit on her. She didn't obviously say them words, but around about then. This is what pisses me off about like just the fans in general. Like obviously, everyone has opinions and stuff, but when someone's been out for a year, not wrestled, she's out the space of 5 years. I think she's missed 3 WrestleManias because of injury, something like that. And when everyone's going, oh, she's gonna win the title. Ted did it. We all did it, to be fair. She's gonna win the title, and then they don't, and they keep it on Tiff, and it was a good match. And then she goes backstage, and they do. She hugs her and says, thank you for an amazing match, blah blah blah. And then they cut to Charlotte doing an interview with them, and she goes, I never thought I'd be at the position where I'm putting people over, but I guess I'm there now. But the way you could tell she was really upset with the way the crowd was. That, and obviously Tiff's just gone off and talked about her 3 divorces. But the way the crowd was as well, it just pisses me off. I get it if it's like a proper full heel, like a Seth's supposed to be now, or Bronson Reed, or Bron Breakker, and you're trying to cheer for your LA Knights or your Jey Usos. But when she's just returned from injury and we don't even know who's heel and who's face, because we didn't in that. I think that turned Charlotte heel in that match. It was like, you kind of shit on a fucking parade there. So
The
argument,
one
but
thing I think, I was just gonna say, so the one thing I can take away from this, because you got Charlotte, got CM Punk, you got Jey Uso. We didn't really touch on Jey much what he said.
Yeah.
But Jey as well. To be fair, and Rhea. Actually, yeah, Rhea. The other two, Cody. The other two, still 3 in it. Cody, Cena, and Belair. They were very. They were very businesslike.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, so yeah, Jey, Punk, Rhea, Chelsea as well. Um, this documentary reminded that as much as they're big tough guys on the screen or ladies, they're actually human beings and they've got vulnerabilities.
Yeah.
And the whole Charlotte stuff did. Charlotte, I'm not a bit, but it made me remember that I don't know, she's still just a woman that's doing her job.
And also, people have got to remember, she's not trying to be a dad. Like, fucking hell. If she's going to try to be a dad, then fucking hell, she'd get sacked in a fucking instant. Fucking hell.
And as she's other people out, she's won so many titles in such a short time. That wasn't her choice. She didn't go and go, I'm going to be champion again. That was Vince trying to make her like her dad. But no, overall though, the whole 5 episode thing was really, really good. I believe, and I think I've seen clips of them, the filming for the second season.
So the second season wasn't signed up. At the end of the episode, it did say it will return, but it wasn't officially signed up by Netflix until last week. It came out that they've
But
signed him.
I wanna say they've been filming from WrestleMania
They probably
onwards
have,
anyway.
knowing that it's probably going to do anyway. But it's just been announced that it will be brought back for season 2.
I'm intrigued to see if they follow it because it'd be good if they did
To do with
um,
Truth.
Truth and John's retirement tour and the heel, and actually see how John feels about doing what he's doing.
Yeah. And whether it's his
Um,
choice or WWE's choice to turn him babyface. And it'd be interesting, they'll probably do it around Brock and Brock's return. Although, they'll probably want to leave that off until they know exactly what's going on, just in case.
yeah, so that's probably what will hold that back to see how things are with that.
Well,
They
the
might just
next
focus,
Unreal is apparently February
yeah. So they might focus on John's
after
farewell tour.
WrestleMania. Yeah. They'll probably do WrestleMania to SummerSlam.
I won't be surprised if we get a documentary of its own of John Cena's farewell tour.
Oh, yeah, we will do. There's no doubt about it.
I'm not down for that. But yeah, overall, it was really, really good.
Yeah, I
Um,
enjoyed it.
definitely. I did. It didn't feel. It didn't feel scripted. It
No.
didn't feel like it was being pushed either. There was some great moments with like speed. The whole speed thing with
That's what I
Steph.
was going to bring up. Speed. That was fucking brilliant.
Um, that was called on the cuff, literally early in the day. It weren't like it wasn't planned, but it was something Triple H called literally on the day. That Speed's going to be in it. We'll take this hour out. Steph, you're going to be chatting to him. He's still going to be live.
Yeah.
And then the amount of people that were trying to find out if Speed was dead or not after it always launched him through the table. Um, but yeah, definitely a watch if you like to see how it works. I'd absolutely watch it. If you still want to keep the magic alive, which I don't blame you, don't watch it. But if you're like me and Matt, want to know a bit more how things work and get an idea of it all, and see how they broke stuff down, 100% give it a watch. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I really enjoyed it. Nothing new we already didn't know. More the best thing for me was the interaction between them all backstage. So like Cody and Kevin, as soon as they've been through a ladder match, and they're all fucking, "Are you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. Are you all right?" kind of thing. And then Tiffany and Charlotte after the match they had, and Triple H was like, "You fucking, what's happened to your tooth?" And she was like, "It's a fake one, don't worry," and stuff like that.
So I forgot to say the one thing that I stood out for me in every single episode was Triple H's interaction with every single
Yeah,
one
with
of
every
them.
single one of them.
They were all in Gorilla. He'd hug them and say well done, but then he'd talk to them in the rear, and he'd even cover his mouth sometimes to talk to them.
Yeah.
And it was like he's having a private conversation in a very busy area. He was still having a private conversation, and it would. Don't get me wrong. They probably cut the bits where he's telling like, "Oh, you could have done this and this." Every one of the conversations we seen was him. That was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
There was a bit with John Cena where he's like, "You are, you're the babyface. You are white meat over." And Cody's like, "Well, what do we do? We'll work it out. Don't worry."
I do feel sorry for
Uh,
Triple H in a way. For instance, the carrying cross thing. There's only so much TV, and there's always so much. As you've got that many superstars, you've got to try and fit them all into storylines. So we'll take SmackDown for instance, with Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, John Cena. Now you've got Brock Lesnar, you've got Solo Sikoa, you've got Jacob Fatu, you've got Jimmy Uso, R-Truth, Alistair Black's just returned. Just to name a few. You've obviously got fucking all the tag teams on there, and you've got to try and make them happy. And then Raw, you've got the fucking same in the World Heavyweight title picture. And plus you've got Gunther who's injured. And you've got to try and fit somebody in that the fans want. But if he doesn't fit that story, it's hard to get him fit in. Like you could have fit Carrion
yeah,
into a lot of things. Don't get me wrong. I'm just using Carrion as an example because it's there and then. But with these, I don't know. Take tag teams out of the way. If we use Dakota Kai for example. Now she should run the Intercontinental title. Fair play. But if they've already got set that Lava Valkyria is going to be the next Becky Lynch, and they're gonna try and put the rockets on her and push her to the moon no matter what happens. And regardless if people hate it or like it, that's what they're going to do because they feel like she is the next Becky Lynch. If it turns out that way, if it doesn't turn out that way, then they'll just switch it up dead quick, like they have done, and keep Becky with the title and give her a Natalia to feud with, kind of thing, to get Natalia on TV because that's what people want. So I get the frustration with people, I do, but at the same time I'm like, and you can fit Carrion into almost everywhere, but you've got to try and fit it in a way where it doesn't hurt the character that you fit. So like Jay or Seth, but you can't hurt
Yeah.
Carrion as well. It's hard.
I think as well, when we're using Karen as an example, Karen's getting over the fans at a very tough time
Yeah.
because we've said it multiple times. The WWE Championship, because it's not the Undisputed one, it's the WWE Championship. They
No,
dropped the
it's gone back to
Undisputed.
Undisputed. It's
It's
been
gone back
changed. It's
again.
been changed again on WWE.com.
So the Undisputed World Champion, that is a stacked, and it's stuck between John Cena, Cody, Randy for the for a period, and The Rock
Drew
and
now.
Roman and Drew. So over on SmackDown, they're sometimes quite heavy on the promos with that. So that takes away back some match time.
Yeah.
Then over on Raw, they're doing everything they can to build up the superstars for the World Heavyweight title, where we have probably a lot more promo packages and in-ring stuff and backstage stuff than we probably need, but it's needed to build up Jey Uso or Sami Zayn or what Gunther comes out and cuts promo. Gunther's promos are going to be longer than everybody else's because Gunther, the way he speaks, is slower and articulated. And I think because we're in that such a heavy situation where everything's quite promo focused right now,
Yeah.
matches are sort of sometimes rushed. And then if there is a match, I used to CM Punk Seth one on Netflix. If that was in the mid card match and it ran over, something's got to be cut.
Yeah.
So the something that's going to be cut would probably be KROSS cutting his promo about messing with Sami Zayn or the New Day. And I think that's where we're at right now with the state of wrestling. Unfortunately, it's become like everything. It's about getting your eyes on your content, and 9 out of 10 times the content that's going to make it out onto the TV is some sort of promo package, whether it's John Cena, The Rock, and Travis Scott beating Cody down at Elimination Chamber, or Cody telling The Rock to go fuck himself, or The Rock coming back and cutting the promo on NXT for absolutely no reason. But that's what we're
They're
going
not
to
supposed
see.
to get Ava over.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was to get Ava over more and for him trying to kill off the final boss character
Yeah.
completely.
And it's
But then
also,
bringing
someone
that.
mentioned it on Twitter as well, that if you're into storytelling, then WWE is the one you watch. Because, like I said, the promos, there's more promos, it's more promo heavy. If you want just wrestling, where storylines are kind of like, they are there, but it's kind of like they last a couple of weeks, and that's it, you go and watch AEW because it's more wrestling focused.
Yeah, I 100% agree. If you want to watch, if you just want to watch wrestling with minimal interruptions, very basic promo, base pullback promo package. You're probably getting Adam Hangman, Adam Page, and Mox promo, maybe a Young Bucks one. Very little promo. Go watch AEW. If you want storytelling with a little bit of wrestling mixed in, it's WWE right now. That's how they
Yeah.
are. That's how the differences are.
It's one or the other. It's literally one side or the other with it.
And
And
it's how they're all saying it. AEW is pro wrestling. WWE is sports entertainment.
yeah, it's
That's
unfortunate for
that's
Carrion. He's in an era that is dominated by the Shield. Still, Roman, Seth, and over in AEW Mox. It's dominated by the Shield. And then you take away the Shield, you still being dominated by Cena. So when Cena goes, there's a spot there to take, which will probably go to Drew because it looks that way. But then also waiting in the wings, you have got the likes of Damian Priest, You have got the likes of Jimmy Uso that can step up if he needs to. Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa. I'm just on SmackDown here. We can do Raw, but that's just on SmackDown because that's where the main title is. And it's like, and Brock Lesnar's just returned.
I think as well is as much as we talk about the crowd making noise for the noise for him. Unfortunately, they're going to make noise for Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
They're going to make noise for Logan Paul. They're going to make noise for anybody. They're going to make noise for CM Punk. They're going to make noise for Jimmy, Jay, Roman. They're going to make noise for these big guys. You guys need to be louder and longer. How Truth got his job back. And unfortunately, when you're coming against, and I'm using Jacob, a wrestler that's come in, unless you watch them on the independents and MLW, like an unknown to probably most of the WWE universe, barring his surname, come in and literally set the ring on fire. If you're not doing something special, unfortunately, you're going to fall behind him very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And I think the way the rest of the world is now, and I'm just going to use this one as an example, if somehow they're able to get Swerve back into WWE, Swerve's going to climb to the top. He's going to push himself to the top of the mountain.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's got to lose out.
Yep.
Whether KROSS has dropped off the list now, he's now fallen mid card, or Solo or Jacob, but somebody will lose out because they're willing to put the work in to get there. And I'm not saying Kyrian didn't, not at all, but if you've not got something that's getting you on TV every week, that's making the crowds want you more, to the point where you have to, like Jacob, you ain't going to get on it. As much as the crowds can chant your name when you come out.
Yep. That's it as well. And it's like every title is heavy. It's so heavy with people. The World Heavyweight, we got a Fatal 4-Way going for Clash, but you've also got Roman in there that's not on TV, and Gunther who's not on TV. Then the WWE title we've just been through. In the Continental title, you've got Dom, you've got Dragon Lee that's getting involved now. El Grande Americano, unfortunately, as much as we fucking hate him, he is in there. AJ Styles has been moved from the main event to mid card. You got Logan Paul that'll probably fit into mid card. Well, he's on main event anyway. We've seen him at the moment, but like it's very heavy, and like John said, you've got to have something and constantly try and push yourself out there. Like he's carrying again, but I only noticed anything Carrion was doing over the last few months to try and get himself onto TV. I didn't see him a year ago try and do anything. And I love Carrion. I wanted Carrion involved in everything. But I didn't see Carrion push, or the fans even try and push Carrion. Until they all went, they read the dirt sheets and go, oh shit, his contract's up. Oh shit, we want Carrion.
Yeah. I think
And
as well,
unfortunately for Carrion as well, or anyone, when you're up against Sami Zayn, you ain't winning that battle.
I think as well, Carrion fell foul of that group that they put together, AOP and him.
Yeah. It didn't help with that Lashley got injured halfway through it.
Yeah. AOP, AOP, no, they were a decent tag team, but they were never getting themselves over. Language barriers. Paul Everett was, even when they were with Drake Maverick, or whatever it was, the one himself, they were never getting themselves over. But being put with Kyrian, that was never what Kyrian wanted. Kyrian wanted to make like a mixed martial arts group with Nakamura and it might be Blazy, Shayna.
Might be.
They said no. It's sometimes it's bookings as well as the person's not put the work in.
Yeah.
It's 50-50. If you're not getting booked, make them book you. Then when they are booking you, you make it the best you can make it. People fall foul all the time. I mean, look at Braun. Braun got released as he's doing such a good job with Jacob, and that's probably because they didn't have nothing left for him after Jacob. What's next?
Well, that he weren't he the last few years constantly on and off TV because of his injuries, and plus he was on nearly $1 million. So TKO went seeing a bit. We some of the best art on fucking the mill, so you can go. But that it is. It's a shame, and like, you know, unfortunately, it's just one of those businesses. Like AEW is the same. People just don't talk about it because it's not in the spotlight. But like 1 minute you could have like Ricochet coming in, everyone was like he's main event, and he's not main event. He's nowhere near it. And I said it. I think I said it last week. With AEW, it's very that world title is very centered around a handful of people. Very rarely, like Matt Briscoe, you'll get someone in there, but it's very rare.
But we're using Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe's pushed himself into that spot by
Exactly, so he's done that
basically
himself.
being on TV and
I
doing
do
well and then
think,
changing his gimmick.
as much as this sounds horrible, I do think the passing of his brothers probably pushed him there as well. Because like Tony's like, we want to use him for
Edit
sympathy.
Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. I know, but because it's a bit it's more recent than Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
But like I feel that the AEW World Title is just that. It's just centered around a group of people. I'd love to see someone different take it. I'd love to see Carl Fletcher get his chance. I think Carl Fletcher's sick. Or
I
Sammy
do feel
Guevara
it's a
get
bit
another
easy
chance.
for. I do feel it's a bit easier for someone to break into that title than
And
maybe.
I did say that last week. I did say I feel it's easier in AEW to break in, but you very rarely see it.
Yeah.
Very rarely. But I do think
Like you,
if it was given, look at Swerve. If given the opportunity, you do it. Whereas in WWE, with the World Heavyweight title,
Big
it's
Brody
easier.
King will be the next one that breaks it.
Eh?
Big Brody King will be the next one that breaks into that.
I hope so, because they're putting in a fucking tag team. Um, but yeah, like you get yourself over, you get yourself over. But it's very rare that you do, unless you're the big boys. But yeah, Unreal was great. Can't wait for season 2. I hope it is to do with like Cena, Truth, Seth Rollins, to do with his injury, and Roman Reigns taking time off, coming back, kind of thing. Jey Uso and how his world title reign went. I think that's probably what they'll do. Go with Jay. Jade will probably get a bigger spotlight with her
Yeah.
push with Queen of the Ring. Tiff as well with her defenses.
Naomi.
Naomi with her push and changing of her character. Yeah. So I do think. I hope, and I'm hoping there's more on Jacob as well. So it'd be interesting to see stuff on Jacob. But Orton, I'd love to see more interaction backstage with Orton and what he does, and whether he is a knobhead like everyone says. So, but yeah, season 2 should be good.
I think God's coming for me now, mate, in the background.
Yeah, he is. You are close.
We're done now anyway, so you can have me.
Aye, we are.
But yeah, so let us know in the comments what you think of Unreal. If you watched it, did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let us know what you thought of it. Also, what's your thoughts on Kieran being let go, or in Matt's case, let go.
You just never know. You just never know. It's more like 80-20, to be fair. 80% he's gone, 20% I'm just there.
Do you like his new shirt though? You haven't seen it? Go and have a look at it. Pro Wrestling
I have seen it. If shipping weren't a fucking joke, I'd get it.
But yeah, you know the spiel by now. We are Wrestling Fellas. We're Wrestling Fellas everywhere. Obviously head across to the YouTube channel and watch all the videos that we've got on there. Just all different stuff on there. Obviously stuff we're doing like the TV video.
You've gone.
Top fives and all that sort of stuff are on there too.
You've gone. Can you hear
The
me?
next, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, your picture just went. It stopped.
Did
I
I?
could hear you, but you were still there. Carry on.
Yeah. Our next live stream will be
Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door. I don't know if I'm going to be on that one yet. It might be you and Ted, maybe.
When is it?
Depends on the start time.
24th, innit?
Yeah. But yeah, the next live, whether it be TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, whatever, go follow them all just in case we have any problems like we did last time. And then obviously we will be live for Clash, and as you heard us talking earlier on, There's another pay-per-view coming at All Out, so we don't know what we're doing there yet.
No.
But
Well, I'll be
if just
watching
in case,
WWE, so.
get yourself in a Discord, because we might have to just do a little Discord call because it might be too much for us to try and do
Yeah.
between us. But yeah, till next time, everybody. Catch you all later.
Peace.